Welcome into the Joyful House, where we like to make joyful creations, be joyful, chase our joy, and live our joy for sure and fill our joy tank. So if that sounds fun and exciting to you, well then stick around and hang out with us for a bit. So if you are new here, welcome in. It is a joy and a pleasure to have you here. And if you are a returning family member, well, welcome back. Ready to get started on our Crafts of the Heart segment as I begin project number 7. So today I'm going to be introducing to you my Crafts of the Heart project number 7, and this is of course update number 1 on it. If you've been joining me, you know that project number 6 I made Margie, which is the mama gorilla, and now with project number 7 I am going to be making the little boy Matondo gorilla. And as we get started, I just want to remind y'all that this is a mountain gorilla that I am making, and they are critically endangered. And it has a little excerpt here in the book, and this is the book that I am using. It's Zumagurumi, Endangered Animals, and we'll talk more about this book in just a moment. But it says the mountain gorilla is one of the largest primates in the world, with males weighing up to 200 kilograms and standing up to 1.8 meters tall. They have a thick black coat of fur that helps them stay warm in the cool, high altitude climate of their habitat. Mountain gorillas feed mainly on leaves, stems, and shoots, as well as fruits and flowers when available. They're also known to use tools such as sticks to extract insects from tree bark. The primary threats to their survival are habitat loss due to deforestation, poaching, and human encroachment. Less than 1,000 individuals remain in the wild. That's kind of sad. All right. And then it has this nice little scan code that you can scan to visit and learn more about mountain gorillas and to share your pictures and find other inspiration. So I'll have to definitely check into that. But let me flip over and show you a cute little picture of what Matondo looks like. This is the little guy right here that I will be making. As you know, with the mama gorilla, Margie, I use the fox fur yarn. But for Matondo and his sister, who I am still trying to come up with a name for, and since Margie and Matondo both start with M, I'm trying to keep the little girl's name starting with an M as well. So if you think of a name that you would like to share or suggest, let me know in the comment section below. I am writing all those names down, and we will soon be picking a name for her before we complete Matondo. But for Matondo, I am going to be using black eyelash yarn. And so I opened the bag up a little bit so I can show this to you a little bit better. So this is it here. It is a 2-weight yarn. So it's a thin yarn. It is 100% polyester, and this little skein here has 100 grams, 3.53 ounces, which is equivalent to about 175 yards. So it can be washed, but it cannot be dried. And this is what it looks like when you pull it out individually. So it is very, very thin. So I'm going to give it a go and see how it works out. I may have to do 2 strands at a time, but I will be playing around with that this week as I get the project started. And then for the face and the hands and the tummy, like I did with Margie, I'm going to be using this gray yarn, and I do have the label for that. It is Sugar and Cream by Lily, and it just says Overcast. is the name of the yarn color, Overcast. So it was just easier for me to use it with the label off of it, but I am hanging on to that. So that is what my project number 7 is going to be, is working on Little Matondo. And again, I don't know how far I'll get because I'm going to give it a go using it as just one strand, but I may have to work up a little bit and then frog it and go back and do 2 strands. But I'm hoping only 1 strand will be sufficient, but we'll see. We'll see. I've never heard of this company, by the way. I ordered this off of Amazon, but it says Buvmu. Maybe you know. But that is it, and it is just in the colorway black. It's made in Turkey, and it doesn't list a colorway on here, but it is very, very clear that this is a black eyelash yarn. So I'm excited to get started. Well, that is project number 7, update number 1. And again, I look forward to coming back next week and showing you what I've been able to accomplish. Hopefully I'll get something done. Unfortunately, I've been a little bit under the weather the last 6 days, dealing with vertigo and a little bit of dehydration. But I am feeling much, much better today than I have the other days. Hoping tomorrow will be even better, as I do still feel a little weak today. And as you can tell, I'm struggling with my voice a little bit. Not 100% sure about what that's about, other than maybe just being weak and tired from what I've been through. But anyway, I mentioned to you that I would talk a little bit more about the book, and I do want to show or share with you that down in the information box below, I have listed this book as well as black eyelash yarn and cotton yarn. Anytime you decide to purchase the book or the yarn through the ones that I have listed below, and usually I try to find ones that are offering some kind of a discount. It does help the channel out with a little bit of a commission, but certainly feel free to shop around and purchase it from wherever you desire, if that is your choice and it is something you are interested in purchasing. I do want to remind everyone that Crafts of the Heart is for anyone and everyone. All you have to do is say, I want to start a project. It is nice if it's something that you've been wanting to do for quite some time. But either way, if you'll pick a project to start and then give us a little update introduction by sending me pictures of the yarn you're going to use, maybe a picture of the project, and then take anywhere from 15 minutes to 2 hours to work on it every week, then put it aside. But before you put it aside, take a picture of the progress you made and send that to me, as I like to share your progress with the rest of the Joy family. So I hope you'll come join us. Speaking of Crafts of the Heart and Joy family, if you'll stay tuned for just a few more minutes, we have some Joy family that is participating in the Crafts of the Heart. And I would like to share with you now the updates that they have made on their projects over the last week. And of course, every week I will continue to show their projects and the progression each week until they complete their project. So, be joyful, stay crafty in your own way, make your own joyful creations, and be the joy in everything you do, and live your joy. Fill your joy tank. And stay tuned for some yarny goodness as these Crafts of the Heart Joy family members are working diligently and faithfully on their Crafts of the Heart project. See you next time. Bye.